What's up? This your boy Chris the Kid, and you watching Rockford Planet TV. And what I want to talk about is I'm gonna be happy or is I'm gonna be sad once LeBron James, because it's at the point we are close to an era where LeBron James is about to retire from the game of basketball. And next year might possibly be his last year or the year after. And how do I feel about that? LeBron is on the tail end of ending his NBA career. And to quite be honest, I never really liked LeBron James to begin with. Maturity made me realize that I was never a LeBron James fan. Like the way that I felt I was a LeBron James fan in his days with the Miami, where it was his early days with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cause growing up in the 2000s and stuff, which is my era, in the 2010s too, as a teenager, it made me realize that nobody that I came up to school with in the black community was not saying that was not saying, let's be like, I want to be just like LeBron James. It was either whether you was Michael Jordan, you want to be like Mike, you want to be like Kobe, Tracy McGrady, or Allen Iverson. Like I did not gravitate to no LeBron James growing up. And life in basketball in the 2000s was better when it wasn't no LeBron James back in '01 and '02. But sadly, I didn't get to watch the game. I didn't get my introduction to basketball until a little bit in '02, but I didn't start watching the NBA fully until 2003, the year that Michael Jordan, and I was 6 years old at the time, about to start my first grade in elementary school. That was the same year that Michael Jordan retired from the Wizards when he was playing against Allen Iverson's Sixers. And I just turned 6 years old at that time when he retired. And throughout that whole season, that's when I fully started watching the NBA. So I've been a fan of the NBA since 2003. So yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna miss LeBron James when he retired, because everything about LeBron James was not GOAT status. He was an all-time great. So I feel like LeBron James is not the greatest of all time to me, and he shouldn't be compared to guys like a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, a Larry Bird, a Kobe Bryant, and a Michael Jordan. Hell, put Isaiah Thomas in there, Zeke. So nah, I feel like he's an all-time great due to the fact that he had every freaking finals that he could have easily won a championship with. There's teams in the finals that he could have easily beat. I'm going to excuse the 2007 NBA Finals because that was his first finals. But at least one, he at least could have won at least one or two instead of getting swept by the San Antonio Spurs. But him losing to the freaking Magic in the second round was crazy. And him losing to the Celtics in '08 was crazy. I think that was the year he played the Celtics, but nah, like, I'm not gonna miss LeBron when he retired. Then in '09 he loses to the Dwight Howard Orlando Magic, which he had no business losing to them. With that memorable moment where he beat that buzzer when the announcer said LeBron James at the buzzer, and y'all lose other games to the Magic, and then wind up. That was the year that he was supposed to go against Kobe Bryant in '09, and which I was 12 years old at the time in '09. So that was the in the same year that God rest his soul, Michael Jackson died. He was supposed to face Kobe, but it wouldn't even matter because he would have got swept in that finals too. 2010. There's plenty of years where LeBron could have meet Kobe in '09 and 2010, and Kobe could have meet LeBron in 2011, 2012 when he went to Miami. But they never got to face each other off. No homo. No homo. They came out wrong. They didn't get to go against each other. In the damn, that was so gay. They didn't have a chance to go against each other in the finals. So they could have meet each other in the finals 4 times from '09 to 2012. Well, 2011 because 2012 I think Kobe like he was starting to decline and his injuries were starting to decline. No, I think that was 2013. No, it was 2013. 2012 he was still healthy in 2012. 2013 was the one that he injured his Achilles, and we wind up and the White House and the old ass Steve Nash wound up being on the team. So nah. But yeah, I ain't gonna miss LeBron James. Like the only good memory that LeBron James had that is great, that is solid, is that 2016 chase down block against Andre Iguodala. But I feel like him being the dominant force of that Cleveland Cavaliers team, we gonna easy quick to say that if it wasn't for Kyrie Irving shooting that shot, they don't win the championship. But my honestly opinion is reason why the Cavs won that championship. It's not because in Game 7. It's not because we all want to get credit to the chase down block and Kyrie Irving shot the so-called game winning shot where it was a good clutch shot. But we don't give credit to Kevin Love locking down defense, having that solid lockdown defense on Kevin Love. I mean, not on Stephen Curry. What the freak I said Kevin Love on Kevin Love. Kevin Love locked down defense on Stephen Curry. I felt like was the best, even good as memorable moment. And J.R. Smith knocking down good, consistent 3-point shot, contesting shots. Him knocking down shots is the reason why the Cavs won that game. So J.R. Smith knocking down good 3-point shots, and towards the end of the fourth quarter, it was Kevin Love playing good lockdown defense on Stephen Curry. That's main of the reason why they won. So the 20 them being down 3-1 and winning, coming back and winning was a good memory from LeBron. Other than that, his days in Miami was cool, but nah, I ain't gonna miss LeBron. And I'm glad this gonna be the first time in NBA time history that we're gonna be watching the NBA without LeBron James since 2002. And I'm ready for that. I'm ready to start fresh in the NBA. So getting him up out of here. In my honest opinion, I feel like LeBron James should have retired since 2020. Once he won that weak ass bubble ass championship, it was time to hang it up. So yeah, I ain't gonna miss LeBron. LeBron had a weak mindset. He had a weak mentality. He lacks killer instinct. He's a good passer. I give him that. He's a good highest passer. He was good explosive. He had explosiveness, and he was just that. But him being having that title as being the chosen one, and and the face of the league at the time, his high expectation that they was giving him when he got into the league at the age of 18, he failed. His resume in his finals records resume 4-6 is bad. You winning 4 rings out of 2 or whatever. He should have like just thinking about it. He went to the finals from 2011. Yeah, he went to the finals from 2011 all the way to 2018. That's like a 7-8. He went to the finals 7-8 straight in a row, and that one finals in 07. And then he came back. And well, I ain't counting the 2020 NBA Finals, but sadly you get to count that. But him going 8 straight finals in a row and winning just 3 in the 2010s and winning that 4, if you want to count that bubble chip, that's not good. That's not good to have on your resume. To win just 3 rings in 2010s and then 1 ring if you want to count that bubble chip, that bubble ring chip, that's not good. So for me, I ain't gonna miss LeBron. LeBron was a weak superstar, and it's just time to hang it up. I respect his longevity though. His 21-year longevity in the NBA, I respect that he played more longer than in the league than most players that came before him, like Kobe, God rest his soul, Magic, Jordan, the whole nine, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas. But LeBron ain't it for me. He never was. Especially when he went to Miami. So LeBron had longevity, solid career, and him passing up Kareem record, but nah, I ain't gonna miss LeBron. Peace. If anything, I'm gonna miss guys like Chris Paul, KD, and even though I don't like Stephen Curry or KD, but I'm starting to learn and realize I learned to appreciate them. It's your boy Chris the Kid. I'm out. Peace. So, nah.